Good afternoon. Welcome to Canon Fodder TV featuring Gooner Matterz. We are streaming simultaneously. And like Alex always say, if you don't know what it means, we are streaming together at the same time. Bless your soul, Alex. Hope you have a wonderful time wherever you are, you and your wife. Say hello to Mrs. Fodder for us. We miss you. So I've got only three segments or three player profiles that I want to talk about, and just an update on something else as well. So let's do this. Wait, let's do this. Welcome back to Gooner Matters and Canon Fodder simultaneous streaming from us, and I hope it is going to be a very wonderful segment show. First of all, get into the live chat. Have your say, have your opinion, and like I say on Gooner Matters, that your opinion matters. Also, then where is it? Yeah. Hit the like button, subscribe to Gooner Matters, and of course, tell your mama and your papa that you've seen Glenwyn in front of the Emirates. Anyway, welcome to Canon Fodder and welcome to Gooner Matters simultaneous streaming today, yesterday, and possibly, hopefully, tomorrow as well. So, our first segment and player profile is this youngster. Let's just take this away here. There we go. Martin Baturina. And he is dubbed as the new Luka Modric. Now, I don't know the player. I've not seen him. However, I've seen the game against Dynamo Zagreb and Chelsea last season in the Champions League. The player looks sharp. He looks like a player for the future. Now, whether Arsenal's going to go in for him now or later in this summer window or in the future remains to be seen, obviously. But there is rumors that are linking him to Arsenal as a successor for Martin Odegaard. Now, being an attacking midfielder is something that we have plenty of in the past. Jack Wilshere, Cesc Fabregas, Dennis Bergkamp, Martin Odegaard, Ozil, Santi Cazorla. So, and you can name plus one is more than just that. But this player, he is a player very exciting for what I've seen, the little bits and pieces in the Chelsea and Zagreb Champions League match last year. Didn't know of him. I didn't know what it's about until I have been linked to a write-up about him. So this is just something that we're going to have to watch. I believe it can be somebody for the future. If we get him in now, maybe send him out on loan or whatever the case may be. He's still just 20 years old, but he has got a big temperament. He's got a big mentality, a huge mentality. And nobody can also argue the fact that should he come in now that he won't be able to play for the team anyway. But I don't think that is the need right now. But I am just reporting on the rumor that is linked him with Arsenal. And of course, him being so young and such a brilliant future. 15 million pound, I think we should ponder on that now and maybe keep him for a Carabao Cup or something like that. Also, again, that remains to be seen. So I'm not too worried about that because yeah, that's not the need right now. And then, of course, another player that has been linked with Arsenal, which I believe that the club has sent out representatives to Brazil to speak to the Grêmio hierarchies and the representatives of this player, Bitello. And yesterday I saw reports, in fact, this morning I saw reports that this deal is very, very close. This player is already 23 years old. He's got a good intelligence of the game. Again, you can't always go on what you've seen in snippets and this and that. There's no telling that the player could be a prospect or a good an addition because the only player that I have seen that Arsenal has brought in from Brazil, which is a young player and has obviously come to his own in the team, is Martinelli. So Makino's last season came in, went on loan last half of the season. Didn't see much of him, although he was very exciting to watch in the MLS All Stars game. That still, again, doesn't mean anything. So this player, Bitello, has been rumored to be linked to Arsenal for the last few weeks already. And every time the Brazilian outlet has been saying that this deal is close and it's close and it's a very reputable source in Brazil, obviously, that has reported that this deal to Arsenal is very close, and for a steal fee of £10 million, or rather between £8 and £10 million, which is a good price to pay for a youngster that could potentially, obviously, fill in that midfield position where we need the depth. Again, it's not something carved in stone. It's not reported as it is for real, but the fact that he's been on the rumor list for the last few weeks already, and this boy is coming up every time. So if it is something for this season, it will probably be that he will be a squad player to help out in various games like the Carabao Cup and the short end of the lower teams, which also you can't take for granted to play inexperienced players against the Luton and the Burnleys and the younger teams that just came into the Premier League. So I would also keep an eye on that. Then, of course, the big one is Nicolas Pepe. So Nicolas Pepe, to me, is a topic that has been on everybody's lips for a long time in the Arsenal camp and in Arsenal fan base. So Nicolas Pepe, obviously, he held the title of what they call the record signing of Arsenal in the history of Arsenal. Sorry, I just had a sip of my coffee. In the history of Arsenal, he was obviously bought for 72 million, and he has got a wage bill that really shocks me for the life out of me. I think it's close to 180 a week. And there's talks that the club is obviously considering to cancel his contract. So to cancel Pepe's contract, yes, we're losing out on a transfer fee and obviously writing off a 72 million. But if you calculate the wage bill, for argument's sake, I'm not certain if it is the correct wage bill, but if you look at 180 a week, times it with 52 weeks in a month, you're looking at 9.3 million a year. So it's quite a substantial amount of money. So you're close to 10 million almost that you will save in just wages. So is it suffice obviously to let go of him, just cancel it like we've done in recent times, where we agreed upon to let go of Aubameyang. We just agreed that we part ways in a mutual agreement. Could we do the same with Pepe? Because to offload him to any club, whether being on loan or whether being it permanently, it's going to obviously be very, very, very difficult because of his wages. His wages is pretty high for a player that I don't think even Unai Emery really wanted. So it was just put on his lap for him to deal with. Although the player had 100 odd appearances for Arsenal and only scored about, I think he's got contribution of goals. It's about in the range of 40 goal contributions. I think 27 of that scored and 20 odd being assists. So not a good return on a 72 million 72 million pound player. Obviously went out on loan net last year to Nice, but it also didn't pose well for him and obviously for the team. So I think, in my opinion, let's call it quits. Let's call it quits with Nicolas Pepe, because at the end of the days, you can save close to 10 million pound for the year just on wages, and obviously looking into whatever is coming in. We are looking into players to obviously battle the right winger for Saka, but I would do this. I would rather keep the players that we have and get a striker, or rather, we have a striker and keep him in Fulham Barragan. Like I said yesterday, keep that striker and play Jesus also wide if you have to. But at the end of the day, we have to somehow make things work for us, because again, there are talks that Balogun is probably leaving. I don't want him to go, but I would have wanted him to obviously take an opportunity to showcase his talent and make something of his claims that he wants to be a striker for Arsenal. So yeah, leave us your thoughts here in the comment sections. Leave us your opinions regarding Pepe leaving, and also the youngsters like Bitello that has been linked with Arsenal and have been rumored for the last few weeks. Like I say, I don't know the player. I don't know what his capabilities are, but we can only report what we hear. And of course, I'm hoping to see good things from the newcomers. I'm still on the fence, or even I'm not even convinced yet about Kai Havertz. Timber looks exciting. Timber obviously just need to stay composed and get the understanding of what Mikel Arteta wants. Obviously, the same with Rice. So Declan Rice needs to understand what is the demands from the manager. So at the end of the day, is these players can come in and they can show all the potential on the cards, but we can't go on just the potential. We must go on the reality of, will they understand what the demands are from the position where they would play. So again, will Rice play as an 8 or will he play as a 6? In my opinion, I would rather put Rice as a left-sided 8, put Partey as a 6, and of course Odegaard in between there. And because if you could see what has happened now, Partey is going back at right back. So is Partey in the plans of Mikel Arteta? I said yesterday in the same video where I've featured Partey, is that in the media and the post-match or pre-match interviews with Arteta, he claims that Partey is a huge part of his plans, and the two of him and Declan Rice will play together. But against Man United, he has played Partey on the latter stage of the game at right back. So how does that help us as fans that listen to what the manager is saying, but see also what he's doing? So that is a contradictory, isn't it? So at the end of the day, is again the question remains: is Partey going? Is Partey leaving? And now this is a question I want to pose to you as the fans: is that what are we going to do, or what would you rather do between the two players? Would you play Partey in a 6 or in an 8, box to box, or would you play Declan Rice in a box to box or in a 6? I have your opinions. I have your thoughts. Give us your sort of plan for Declan Rice. We don't know what the manager obviously wants. We don't know what the plan is for both of them. But all I can say is that I don't see Kai Havertz in a position. I've never seen him play there. I've never seen him do anything of that sort to suggest that he can be the successor for Granit Xhaka. So again, let's just recap. We spoke about this youngster. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Martin Baturina. They call him the new Luka Modric. He's also Croatian. Croatia is obviously producing quite a handful of young talent in their ranks, in the progress of a huge football nation. I mean, they've gone very far in the World Cup last year. Yeah, I don't know what do you think about this. Like I say, it's not somebody that I would now take for now, but I would keep it in mind for the future, obviously. And then the rumors has been linking us for the last few weeks with this Brazilian kid, Bitello. He's also a central midfielder, can play various positions, and the Brazilian outlet has been saying that this deal is very close because Arsenal has representatives in Brazil for the last few weeks to obviously scout and also have communication with the Grêmio team, as well as the representatives of this player. And then the big one obviously was whether Nicolas Pepe is leaving or whether he's been either or, he's going to leave, whether he gets sold or whether they cancel his contract. So yeah, I think in my opinion, let's cancel his contract. Let's just call it quits. Let's write off the 72 million, but save on an almost 10 million pound wage bill for the player. There is a player in there, but the timing was wrong, the place was wrong, and of course, he didn't excel in what he sort of portrayed in in League before he came to Arsenal. So yeah, have your thoughts again, have your opinions, and obviously, please do answer. Who will you play where? Will you play Declan Rice in the 6, or would you play Partey in the 6? And the other option is to play either or in the number 8 left-sided. And I think, yeah, we've come to an end of this stream because very short stream, not much to really talk about. There is obviously the the rumors that's still linking Partey to leave Arsenal, and a lot of emphasis is being placed on that now, is for Partey to leave almost like very soon. So if the team returns for the next week, yeah, we're back next week. We're playing the Emirates Cup on, I think, Wednesday. And then next weekend is the Charity Shield, the curtain raiser for the new Premier League. So I think by next week we will know whether Arteta is going to keep Partey or whether he's going to have another shirt on his back come the new season. So again, please have your say. Hit the like button, yeah, or yeah. Subscribe to Gooner Matterz, subscribe to Cannon Fodder, and also tell your mama, tell your papa that Glenwyn is in London. Yeah, I'm not in London. I hope to be in London sometime in my lifetime, to obviously just watch 1 or 2 games of Arsenal at the Emirates, and also meet the lovely Gooners in London, all the people that I've met through Cannon Fodder, and also those that obviously has come onto my show as well. So I'm hoping to be in London very soon. I'm not sure when, I'm not sure how, but I'm speaking it into being. I always say that if you don't believe something, you probably won't get it. So it has to come from a place of belief. So I'm hoping to be in London sometime for the next year or 2 to meet up with these Gooners, the lovely Gooners from London and all over UK. So yeah, again, please subscribe to Gooner Matterz, subscribe to Cannon Fodder, share this video, and also have your say. And for those that will maybe watch later, your opinion matters. And that's what it's all about. So yeah, without any further ado, you have watched Cannon Fodder featuring Gooner Matterz.